Welcome back to this episode, everyone. In this one, we are going to be lighting up the warp engines. Welcome back, everyone. All right, let's get on with lighting up these warp engines. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to do a daisy chain on this side of the engine pointing towards the side that actually lights up. So I'm going to be using these 5 mils here. When you're looking at these lights here, they have distinct differences between each side. From each side, you can see the difference. The ones here that have these little notches on the corners, that's the positive side, and these side here that's solid is negative. And if you're still not sure, just do a light test with each one of these terminals, just like this. If you're not sure, just do a quick little light test. There you go. Now I'm going to, what I mean by daisy chain is just take each light, bend the poles out to the side, make sure you got each pole here to the right one, and just sort of daisy chain them along the full length, or about the length that you need to light up this open area. So it's probably going to take, I don't know, 15 of these each, so about 30 of them to light it all up. So you just take it, try and get it in there snug. Just gotta make sure you got it on the right side here. Try and get it lined up as best you can. Then so it looks something like that, and you just keep going on and on and on and on and on until you get the length that you need. And there we go. Just got to install them now. Just gotta try and get them as straight as I can. Looks good. All right, now the tips here, that's where I'll tie the power into. Make doubly sure that all the curved corners are all lined up. All right, quick light test. Now, I was wrong before. The rounded corner, that's negative. The square corner is positive. Okay, now this is only 3 volts lighting this. It's going to be a lot brighter than this when I have the 6-volt power supply on it. It's just I don't want to risk burning anything out right now. I'm trying. All right, now we got these points here on either side that need to have a light in. Okay, so I got my 5mm white here. So just I'm just gonna shave it back a little bit and thin it out just a tiny bit. Okay, just got to glue that in place now. Okay, I changed out the 5mm to 3mm. The 5mm were just a tad bit too big, so that's what I'm using right now, 3mm whites. All right, so that looks pretty good. Very nice. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is light up these areas here of the warp engines. That lights up on the sides there. Okay, I just inserted the clear pieces that go in there. I'm just gonna make sure they stay put. Just gonna glue the very ends here. Okay. Now, I'm going to use some more of this, put over the ends here, so it'll diffuse the light. And so I'm going to use these filled 5mm whites that I shaved down. I'm going to use those, a couple of those. And then I'm gonna cross slide it along the side. Instead of directly on, I'm gonna do it on the side. I want it bright, but I don't want it over bright. That'll kind of ruin the effect. Use a little just regular glue here. Just hold it in place. Nice. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Beautiful effect. Looks kind of messy, but you know what? It'll work. Nice. Exactly what I wanted. Alright, now I've got this here. So take this, and it's just going to light across the edge. Okay, so I'm going to tie these two lights in together now. Just making sure I know which one's positive and negative. There we go. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Did a light test. Oh my goodness, it looks nice. Alright, next step is to get the lighting in for the navigational flashers on the aft part of the engines. Alright, I add a second light, so it's gonna light it up from the top and the bottom on both ones. So it looks even better now. Okay, I'm gonna put the clear plastic nibs in here. So now I just got to figure out which one's the right engine, the starboard, and which one's port. Okay, so this is obviously the starboard engine here. So that green light and a red light. So I need a green LED. And I ran out of reds, so I got them on order. So starboard port. Put that one aside for now. Okay, I'm gonna shave that down just a little bit. It's a little bit long. So you see, I got it butted right up against that. So it's gonna have a nice bright green color when it starts flashing. Okay, so I'm going to install the fins on here. The one on here, there are lit thrusters on the end. So once I get that in place, I'm going to let the glue dry. And then I have to drill a hole all the way down and install fiber optic line for the thrusters. Just got a little bit of painting done here so for the front of the warp engines. Now for these two units here, I'm going to have a light underneath pointing up to light those areas. So I got a couple of 5mm whites. I'm just going to flatten off the top here a bit. All right, there we go. Just got to put them in place now. All right, now I'm just going to get those in place, and then when they're in place, then I can just tie them into these lights down here. All right, now just to tie these into here. There we go, just like that. Okay, I just got the warp grills painted. I just got to let that dry, then I can install them. Alright, now I'm just going to use my glue gun and glue it in place. Got my bigger one here. Okay, let's just check it out here. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Looks good. Okay, we got the rear fins here now, and I'm just going to install these clear parts into there. I think all I'm going to need is a 3mm white LED, but I'm going to have to thin it down in order to fit it in there. So it's just going to take one light pointing at it. I think I might be able to get it thin enough. Let's try it. It might be. Oh. Just thin enough. I could probably go just a tad bit thinner if maybe. I'll try it. Okay, before I install those into the fin there, I'm just going to do a quick light test just to make sure that they are going to work. Yep. Yep. Good. All right. So before closing them up, I'm going to put 30 gauge wiring on there and run it into the engine. All right, so I got orange and purple, or kind of a violet color, drilled holes there, and they're going to run all the way along the engine and tie in here. These here lights are going to be on a different line altogether, totally separate from these. So this purple or violet color is going to be negative. Oh, wait a minute. Huh. I got the colors backwards. There we go. They're ready to be put together. Okay. Just got to let that set overnight now and install it. That's it for this episode, everyone. In the next episode, we are going to be working on the hangar bay. Please like, subscribe, comment, don't forget to share, and click that notification bell for any future uploads. If you have any questions or you want me to do some commission work for you, contact me at epyc.models@gmail.com. Also, check out my website, www.epyc.models.com. See you all again later. Bye-bye.